Hi, everyone. My name is Monique Boyd of Live, Love, Aspire Consulting. For those of you who do not know me or are not familiar with my services, I do life relationship coaching, image consulting, and personal training services. My mission is to help you all pursue your dreams, discover new ways of thinking, and empower you to make better decisions for your life. So today, I wanted to get into some questions that people have asked me through email. You guys are awesome for sending me emails with your questions regarding relationship advice, fitness advice, etc. But these past few days, I've been getting information or getting questions on relationships. So today I thought I'd do an Ask Monique segment, which I think is kind of fun since I get the same questions over and over again. So we're going to do an Ask Monique segment. I'll share some of the upcoming events that are coming up. Just want to give out a few thank yous for coming to some of my shows. Talk about some things that are happening in my life and the quarterly newsletter that'll be coming out. So let's get started. Okay. So in the past, I've received emails from women regarding relationship advice and guidance, but recently I've been getting questions from men, which surprises me. I know men have questions, so I wanted to share a few of the questions they've asked me. So, guys, if you're out there, if I'm reading your question out there, don't worry, I won't give out any names, nothing like that. Everything you tell me is always strictly confidential. So if you work with me, all your information stays confidential. I do not put that out there, so don't worry. But I wanted to share your question because someone else may have the same question. So here we go. The first one, I will call you Mr. X. So the first one. Okay, dear Monique, I'm writing about a recent relationship and wanted to get your thoughts. I was dating a woman that I liked a lot. On our third date, she told me she is difficult to date. Okay. That's a red flag right there, but let's move on though. That's not the major red flag. So, a woman that's telling you that she's difficult to date, that's not a good sign. Okay. Let's move further along. So the first one is she wants me to know, she's difficult to date, and she wants me to know that dating is not a priority for her. She has accepted that she may never get married and or have kids. If it gets and if the relationship gets serious, she will run. Okay, so she's not looking for a relationship right now. Um, First, she told you, so I haven't even gotten into the letter, and it's a big one. I actually got some highlights going on, if you guys can see that. Well, first, she told you dating is a priority, so that should be your first stop sign right there, particularly if you're looking for a real relationship. She clearly isn't looking right now, and that's okay. That's her priority. But that should also be your clue to leave, particularly if you're looking for a relationship. Okay, let's move on because this gets better. So, yet, she said she wasn't looking for a relationship, but you pursued anyway. Okay. And you say you played it cool. So, Mr. X, at this point, she's been honest with you. She's been what we call in the hood real. She's been real with you. So, at this point, it's all on you. Because she said, listen, I'm not looking for a relationship. Maybe she's just looking for fun. You seem like you're looking for a relationship, so that's a conflict right there. That should really be your red flag to leave. I'm interpreting this as, the fact that you wanted to go ahead and pursue it anyway, even though she clearly told you she wasn't looking for a relationship. You probably thought that you could change her. Don't worry, everybody thinks the same way. They always think they can change people. Listen, people don't change unless they want to change, just so you know. People change when they're good and ready. The only person you can change is really yourself. You can change yourself by leaving. So, let's move on. That was the first, and that was the first and the major red flag, but we'll move on throughout the letter. Okay, so then you say you went on dates and she spoke in terms of a long-term relationship. She said things like, we'll go here together, you can teach me this, and such and such. Okay, I'm not sure what that's about. Clearly, clearly she's being a little bit confusing or wishy-washy. But again, she said it wasn't a priority. So I don't know. I really don't know why you're still there. It's really not your problem. If she's confusing and she's all over the place, this isn't the woman for her. So, woman for you. So, again, she's not looking for a relationship. You go on and say, every time I call her, she responds 2 days later. And after a few rounds, she stopped calling. Another red flag. She's not interested in you. Um, and then what I think should have been, your last straw. You say that she flaked out on a date. Yep, that would have been my red flag. I don't know about you, but if I go on a date with somebody and they don't show up, they've shown me I'm not a priority. So if I keep going after this, then it's on me. If I get hurt, that's all on me because they've already shown their colors. Actions speak louder than words, and she's actually proved to you, I'm not interested. Not only did she tell you she wasn't interested, she proved it by not showing up on a date. But you went on anyway. Okay, so let's just go back. So she said you say you called her. She responded 2 days later. Again, not interested. She flaked out on a date. Again, not interested. So then finally, let's see. Oh, okay. So then if you get, you say you ran a test on her. This gets better. Okay. So then you decide to run a test on her, and she finally told you what she showed you all along. You say you wanted to know if you must not be, okay. So you ran a test on her, and then I guess she didn't respond. Maybe I'm not reading the letter right, but it doesn't matter. She wasn't interested. Oh, you say you ran a test on her to see if she would call you back to see what happened to you, and she didn't. Yeah, I mean, here's the greatest advice I can ever give you. And this is something that I actually learned from my Angela. When people show you who they are, believe them. This young lady, nice as she may be, I'm not judging on her. She said she wasn't ready for a relationship. And that's why she's flaking in and out. She's like, she might say, I love you one day. But then I'm not. She clearly isn't ready for that. And maybe there's something else going on in her life. That's not really your priority. That's not really your problem. I know you're looking for a relationship, but maybe not with her. Again, when people show you who they are, believe them. They're not lying to you. So let's see. And then at the end of the letter, I noticed that all of your questions, they're directed towards her. Shouldn't she? So you say, shouldn't she realize that she didn't respond to my last email and the ball was in her court? Shouldn't she realize that she didn't respond to my last email and the ball was in her court? Shouldn't she wonder if something happened to me and call if I am okay? Shouldn't she think I was giving her the opportunity to initiate a call, and shouldn't she think I was giving her the space she needed not to run? So I noticed all your questions were directed towards her, but the real questions should be directed towards you. Shouldn't she realize she didn't respond to my email? Of course she did. She said she wasn't ready. The real question is, why did I keep pursuing her even though, and this is towards you, why did I keep pursuing her even though she told me she wasn't ready for a relationship? Why was I motivated to hang on to something that I knew would never transpire? Why was I hanging on to somebody that I knew I could never get? Those are the questions you have to really ask yourself. What can I learn from this situation going forward? What role did I play in this situation? So you gotta ask yourself the question. We always look to other people as an excuse, like, well, why does she? And people do this in relationships all the time. They always direct it towards other people when it's more about who we are on the inside and how we view ourselves. If I trust me, then I can trust other people. Sometimes we don't always trust ourselves. So I guess what I'm trying to say is look within. Because again, she told you in the beginning, I'm not ready for a relationship. You pursued it, so you got what you wanted. Um, but the good news, though, after all that, the good news is that there's plenty of fish in the sea. Believe you me, there are a lot of women out there that are looking for someone like you. So, I don't know what this young lady will do. I mean, if she's flaking in and out, she'll probably be back in next week. So, but it's up to you to say, you know what, this isn't for me. So you got to kind of look within yourself to say, why am I here? What role did I play in this relationship? And hopefully that'll help you going forward. And don't worry, a lot of us do that. We always look to outside influences, to heal what is maybe missing on the inside of us. So we all do it. Don't feel ashamed of that. But it's something that you have to kind of reflect on, and this is the time to do it. But clearly, she's not ready for a relationship. So in my opinion, you should move on. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, so the next one, again, we'll call you Mr. X. So it says, hey, Monique, I have a problem with compliments. So some of the compliments go ignored by some of the young ladies. I guess I'm confused though with this. So this is just a general email. So is this about you complimenting women online? Are you flirting with them online? It doesn't really say. Oh, okay. So you said I was thinking. Okay, you say you're getting ignored by women. I'm assuming online because you said so. I was thinking if I commented, got ignored, and then I later deleted the comment. Not sure about that. Okay, so I don't know the context of the situation. I'm assuming you're doing this online because you said delete the comment. So this must be online. To be quite honest with you, I get a lot of guys complimenting me online. You're beautiful, you're this, you're that. I mean, half the time I don't respond because I don't know you like that. Unless I met you offline, I don't know you like that. I mean, it's a lot of crazy people out there. So I usually don't. So, I mean, one of the things you can do is form a dialogue with people. If they post something, comment on it. If they say something provocative or something, I don't know, something interesting, engage them in a conversation. That's a great way to get to know someone because I don't know what your compliments are, but maybe they're too aggressive. If you're seeing something like, you got sexy legs, she may not like that. So think about other ways you can maybe get to know people online. And I think the best way is to engage them in an interesting conversation. To me, I would love a guy to engage me in an interesting, intellectual conversation and, see what happens from there. And also, when you compliment girls offline, what did I say? Because that might be, again, maybe you may be coming off too aggressive. So that's my advice for you. Yeah, that's my advice to me. I don't know the context of the situation that you're sending the compliments to. I don't know whether it's a dating site, Facebook, or other social media sites. So, you can write into me and give me more context on that. But that's my advice for you as of right now. So there are other letters. I'm getting a lot of emails. So yeah, I won't read anymore because they're kind of long. But I appreciate you all for writing me in and asking for my advice on this and my guidance. Don't forget, I am a relationship coach, so I do offer relationship coaching services. So please go to my website, liveloveaspire.com. You can email me directly at info@liveloveaspire.com or Monique Boyd at liveloveaspire.com. Okay, so some of our upcoming events that are coming up. So we're having a meetup for Rules DMV support group. So that's coming up on Saturday, September 5th. The meetup groups are for women only. But we also have a movie night, and fellas, you are invited to that. So the movie is The Perfect Guy. I know it's a female-oriented movie, but guys, you can always join us because I'm sure we're going to have conversations afterwards, interesting conversations. So please do join us for that. And that is, I'm sorry, Friday, September the 11th. So, again, that one, it's open. I've opened that up to the meetup group and also my Live, Love, Aspire, friends, fans, associates as well. I also want to give a shout out and a big thank you for those of you that attend my shows, whether it's my pageants or fitness shows or whatever else I do, because I do a lot. Thank you so much for that. I could not do it without your support. To my sponsors, of course, I couldn't do this without you. This is expensive, so definitely I thank you for the bottom of my heart. I'm so appreciative for the emails that you guys send me, the feedback that you give me. When I get an email that just says thank you for all that you do in the community, I am like overwhelmed with joy, and it just really it really lets me know I'm on the right track. Sometimes I think, am I doing the right thing here? So I so appreciate when you guys just, give me that type of feedback, let me know I'm doing a good thing. Because this is really for you all. I love helping people pursue their dreams and do all that they want to do, achieve their goals in life, because I know how important it is. I'm living my dream. And I would love for everybody to live their dreams. So whether it's, getting into a great relationship, losing the weight, getting a promotion on your job, starting your own business, whatever it is, I definitely, if I can give you guidance and advice, I'm here for you. Just know that. So I actually have a new platform that it's actually kind of not new. My last platform was Healthy Living. This one is Healthy Lives Matter. It's something that is very near and dear to me. It's preventing health-related illnesses such as obesity through proper diet, exercise, and nutrition. So you will hear me post some information on different walkathons, probably different races, fundraisers, etc., for different causes. So please do join me in encouraging others to live a healthy lifestyle, preventing such chronic conditions and illnesses and diseases. We lead sedentary lifestyles, so we're not moving as much anymore, and so we're starting to gain a lot of weight from that. So I encourage you to get out there and exercise, even if it's walking down the block. Walking a few blocks a day could even make a difference in preventing cardiovascular diseases and diabetes and different illnesses. We want to be around for our kids and our grandkids. So it's up to us to start moving today. So that's what I'm going to be out there promoting to the kids, to adults, doing community workshops, getting people healthy and motivated to live a healthy lifestyle. Again, we want to be there for our kids and our grandkids. So it's time for us to start moving. All right, so I will have more workshops, more relationship workshops coming up. Thank you again for the people that came up for the Dating Over 40 workshop. That was really nice. Thank you so much for coming out. That's a pretty popular workshop, so I will definitely keep doing those workshops as much as you guys want me to. I'll keep doing that workshop. And again, when I put that workshop out there of Dating Over 40, it's not just for 40-year-olds. Anyone can come. I just kind of set that age limit because I notice a lot of people over 35, over 40 ask me for relationship advice and guidance. And it's more challenging as you get older to find the right person. So that's why I set that age of dating over 40. But it's really open to anyone. But thank you so much for all of you that came out. I hope you're doing your homework, because I did give you homework. I hope you're taking notes. Please provide me with feedback on how that's impacted your life, whether what you took from that workshop. I would love to hear from you, because I use that information going forward. Okay, and I think that's it for now. Again, go to my Facebook page if you're more interested in, because I post on there daily, every day almost. Facebook page is Live, Love, Aspire. I also have a fitness page, Live, Love, Aspire Fitness. I have a style page, Live, Love, Aspire Style. I blog. My website is liveloveaspire.blogspot.com. I write for ideafit.com. It's a fitness blog that I do. I also blog for yourtango.com as well. Oh, and my new blog, Healthy Lives Matter Too, too.blogspot.com. Look for some information on there, health related information on that blog as well. And I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. And please do provide me with feedback of things I can do more of. I think how any ways I can improve to help you all. Your feedback is very much appreciated. I thank you all. Thank you for the bottom of your heart. You all keep me going towards my dreams, and I'm helping you to pursue your dreams as well. That's it for now. Thank you all. Live, love, aspire.